YouTube, it's your boy, Tribe Fit. So y'all, man, going to make a video. It's not gonna be that long. So I'm gonna make a short video because we are into 2026, and I wanted to go inside my Chat GPT and see what can we be expecting in crypto in 2026, right? I believe anybody that has a right fucking brain, right, can now go on Chat GPT and ask Chat GPT what should we be expecting, right? So I put we are in 2026. What top three things in crypto should we focus on? So guys, you don't need to go to a YouTuber and be like, oh my God, I gotta depend on this crypto influencer to tell me what cryptocurrencies that's gonna pump. We have AI, artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, that is a lot smarter than most of these influencers because what influencers are, their job is to gas your head up with pump and dump coins. That's how they was getting paid the last two cycles. The last 2 or 3 cycles, really, they was selling you ICOs, they was selling you pump and dumps, right? So they can pack their bags. But now institutions is in the game and real infrastructure has entered the market, right? So, right, number one, 2026, yield bearing crypto. Staking, restaking, on chain fixed income. We love the fixed income, guys. Right? We want fixed income entering 2026. We want to position ourselves in fixed income access, assets that can generate us predictable yield on our money. So we don't have to keep working for our money. Our money is continuously working for us on the back end, right? And this is where DeFi comes into play. So, this is the biggest shift most people still underestimate. Crypto is no longer just buy, wait, and sell. It is now hold, earn, compound, and deploy. What matters? Liquid staking, assets that can earn yield while staying liquid. So, guys, I do liquid staking. I do believe in this category. A lot of people are going to want to stake, but they want to still trade, right? They still want their capital to still be liquid and not locked up for 90, 60 days if they on bond the staking asset. So this is going to be huge. And you can unstake your liquid staking tokens in an instant. All right, so we have the next one, restaking, securing multiple networks with the same capital, yield, becoming predictable income, not speculation. While this dominates 2026, institutions don't chase memes, as we know that memes was the biggest narrative in the last cycle. They chase yield plus security, right? You stake your tokens, you provide security on the blockchain protocol. Yield is replacing trading as the main wealth builder. So the traders was the winner, the ones that was front running trading, right? They was front running the narratives because they had insider trading, right? They had their buddies inside of these projects a lot quicker than the average person. But now when institution comes into play, institutions are coming with the well money, the stupid money, the FU money, the money that you can't even freaking dream of because they want infrastructure, right? So they coming in with their own money. They was like, oh no, hold up, we got the real bread, we got the real money. We're gonna show these traders that hey, the market is ran based on predictable fixed income. It's not based on pump and dumps. So this becomes crypto version of bonds plus dividends, right? mental model, crypto is becoming a global yield market. That is what crypto is turning into now. Crypto is becoming a global yield market. So let's get into number two, guys. Tokenized real world assets, RWA. This is where old money meets new rails. What is being tokenized? Treasury bills, real estate, private credit, commodities, revenue producing businesses. Why RWAs explodes in 2026? Governments and funds need blockchain rails. Stablecoins already proved this model works. Capital wants compliance plus yield plus transparency. Key insight. Crypto isn't replacing finance, it is upgrading it. So we hear that, oh my God, crypto is going to replace the whole financial system. No, it's an upgrade, right? If you have a computer and it's all running on old software, what do? You upgrade the software. That's it. You upgrade the software so it can continue to run smoothly and efficiently. All right. This is how trillions quietly enter crypto without hype. Number three, infrastructure, not apps, not memes. Most people focus on apps. Sorry, guys. Smart money focus on infrastructure. Infrastructure equals the pipes, interoperability, chains talking to chains, data availability, security layers, settlement and clearing layers. Why infrastructure wins? Every app depends on it. Governments and institutions build on rails, not memes. Infrastructure capture value longer than trends. Mental model, apps come and go, infrastructure compound. And that is true. Infrastructure does compound. Apps can go, like you can set up an app today, right? Anybody can set up a crypto app. They come and go because they really don't have no real infrastructure and their liquidity is very thin. Infrastructure compounds over time because, like I said, what are they bringing in into the infrastructure? They're bringing in RWAs. The RWAs is basically them building out the infrastructure. Treasury bills, real estate, private credits, commodities, revenue producing businesses. So businesses is going to be entering the space. Real estate is going to be entering the space. Treasury bills is going to be entering the space. Private credit and commodities, right? So that's basically the infrastructure that's entering cryptocurrency. The 2026 Power Stack put this together. The real winners are at the intersection of yield, real world assets, and infrastructure. This is where long-term capital lives, institution deploy, sovereign level money feels safe. What to ignore in 2026? So guys, I'm giving you what ChatGPT, well, both of us is giving you to not look into, or meme cycles as the main strategy. Over trading. We see that people leverage trade in the market. People are going to continue to leverage trade because that's just what people do. Narratives with no cash flow. So any asset, if you inside an asset right now, a crypto project that's producing no type of cash flow at all, I mean zero, you're just speculating. I promise you, you're not going to do well. I 100% promise you, you're not going to do well. You're going to lose your money if the project does not have a predictable cash flow or no cash flow. Influencer-led pump logic. Like I said, influencers has been dominating the last two cycles. They get paid. Influencers got 10, 20,000 people watching them. They make crypto videos and a project come to them. They're like, hey, promote this coin for us. And then they say, well, I'm not selling out. I like this token. But in reality, they getting paid on the back end. Final truth. 2026 is not about catching the next coin. It is about positioning inside the new financial system being built on chain. So, guys, this is the end of it, right? Like I said, we're moving into a more infrastructure cycle, right? The 4-year cycle, the 5-year cycle, whatever you want to do it. But I look at it as a long-term cycle. I look at it as a 9-year completed cycle. we are at the start of a new 9-year cycle, right? Narratives is going to come and is going to come, right? Some narratives is going to go, but some of these narratives are going to stay, and they're going to make a big impact on cryptocurrency as a whole. As we upgrade in a new financial system with AI, quantum computing, right, machine learning, these LLMs, these learning processing systems, right, it's going to continue to advance, and blockchain technology is at the top of it, right? Because blockchain technology is upgrading the tools that we already use today. That's why they call it Web3, because now we're upgrading the internet, right? We're upgrading the digital economy to Web3. It's becoming a more global playing field, right? Now, other countries are going to be making their own CBDCs in the future, their own currencies. It's gonna be the phasing out of physical currency, and it's gonna be the phasing in of digital currencies. Right? DeFi has allowed people to what? Pull capital, right? Earn yield without going through a middleman, and better and sustainable yield. So like I said, guys, this is your boy 12 Tribe Fit. Hopefully you did like this video. Hopefully it was insightful with tons of information that I gave you. Because 2026 and 2027 is going to be one of the most important year in cryptocurrency. Like I said, it's all about positioning. It's not about chasing coins, chasing a pump and dump, chasing what influencers are saying on YouTube. It's about positioning yourself in real crypto projects that has real utility, right? That earns yield, because like I said, guys, number one is yield bearing crypto assets, because fixed income is going to be $1 trillion market. Mark my words. Fixed income and cryptocurrency is going to be trillions and trillions of dollars. Why? Because any country loves fixed income. Anything that generates yield is fixed income, right? Because you get to scale a lot faster when your income becomes predictable. You get to scale a lot faster. You get to compound wealth a lot faster than someone that's just trading. All right. So, like I said, guys, this is your boy 12 Try Fit, and I'm out. Peace.